Let's make history. The neighborhood of Rosedale, Queens was originally part of Springfield Gardens and was called Foster's Meadow. When the Laurelton Land Company took over in the late 1800s, they carved it out as its own neighborhood. Still, Rosedale remained primarily farmland up until the 1930s. After that point, it was inhabited by Italians, Irish, and Jewish Americans. Fast forward to the 1970s, when Black Americans began to move in, it created a slow progression of white flight, which wasn't uncommon throughout New York City, except this was one of the instances where things got really dangerous. The Black people's houses were firebombed. I mean, things got so bad, racial tensions flared up to the point that Bill Moyers even made a film about it entitled Rosedale, The Way It Is. And this went on all the way up until 1989, which was pretty much the last altercation. Many of the Italians and Irish who left Rosedale moved out into Long Island, some right next door in Nassau County. Because remember, the eastern borderline of Rosedale is the point where you then enter into Long Island, in this case, Nassau County. Speaking of Nassau County, Rosedale seems to be part of Nassau County. It's only part of Queens that's been said because of politics, but it looks more like a section of neighboring Nassau County. Just like other neighborhoods in that section of Queens and throughout the city, it has lately become more and more populated with Blacks from the Caribbean. Rosedale has two subsections snuggled into the small crevices of JFK Airport, and that is Warnersville and Meadowmere. Interesting thing, Warnersville was actually named after Warner Brothers and is a very discreet area where A-list celebrities have been secretly known to own homes. Both Meadowmere and Warnersville are only about 3 or 4 blocks long. If you enjoyed this video, there are many more. And if you would like to show your support and send a tip or donation, you can do so through Cash App.